Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to Kathy Rain. Now, we just found out a bunch of information from Charles and he said he will call ahead to the sheriff's station so he would give us anything we need on his recent art theft, or not so recent, but his art theft, so let's go talk to him and continue on our way. Sheriff, guess what? You're supposed to give me info.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny!
Yes, boss.
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86?
86.
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, let's have a look. The alarm that was in the Wade estate is triggered. House is empty at the time. Neighbors contact law enforcement. Officers arrive at scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveal no trace of the perps. Oh, excuse me. A single witness identifies Franklin Goldfarb, reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs. Make official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings excess $15,000 have been stolen. The art in question. So I popped up in any circles. Okay.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
Goldfarb.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't...
Okay.
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
You're joking, right?
Oh, never mind.
Yes, I am.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
You're like zero help.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Okay, so...
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I guess we'll talk to the sheriff about Goldfarb.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you know...
He doesn't know that.
Do you know anything about...
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't need hearing.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Never heard of him. Anything else?
God, you were like
That's
useless.
all for now.
Good.
Guess we'll go. Oh, not what I want. I guess I could probably call. I'd probably look him up in the phone book. Okie dokie then. Let's see.
No Goldfarb in here.
Okay, so he's not in there. Well, that was worth a shot. Back in the day, you could just look it up in the phone book and you can find people's addresses and all that. Do they still have phone books?
Oh!
Hey, Grandma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Okay, let's see.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Oh, that's right. We gotta go.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma.
Well, that's something.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man. He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary acting career of his.
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear.
It's Goober or whatever.
Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma. Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober. I don't see a reason to.
Okay.
I don't see.
Yeah. Let's
See you
do
later,
that.
Grandma.
Take care.
Okay, so now we know. So. Wonder.
Nope, couldn't.
Okay, well, we tried. So. Okay, so we will go back to the clinic. And maybe we can find old Goldfarb.
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
Yes, I do.
What can I
Please.
say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so if he had a religious near-death experience, then he's probably at the church. There he is. There he is. There he is. What's
Hello
up?
again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Wow.
Huh, yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy!
Okay, let's see.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade Estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Liar.
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
Okay.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
B.
I don't need to ask him about that.
Okay.
I should probably confront him directly.
Okay, we did that. So.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya!
Something small.
Locked. It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Keep looking at that.
Locked.
I don't want to pick one up. I just wanted to...
I really shouldn't. They might burn. A bunch of red Bibles stacked in neat rows.
Okay, let's talk to
Hello, Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Okay.
This may sound strange, but have you heard of or seen a strange man dressed in red?
Only our Lord and Savior Jesus. Surely his rags were drenched in blood as he lay upon the cross.
That's not what I meant. I mean someone here in Conwell Springs.
Are you joking? I haven't seen a person like that, no.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I am afraid not, my child.
Okay.
That's all I need
so-
for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his...
So I'm trying to think where she could have seen something that had the B on it. Wait.
My trusty Zippo, running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's go back to the church. Talk to Goldfarb there. And I will show him my Zippo.
Hi, Goober.
Shoot!
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
Okay, that's...
See ya!
Well, that's something. Let's see here.
Hello, Isaac.
I'm all...
See if he knows.
Do you know what BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
Huh.
That's all I need for...
May the Lord...
Okay, so that's something. Okay. Maybe Grandma knows something about this.
Oh. Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Let's see here.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear. It means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense.
The Black Hats, okay.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person.
Okay.
You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Love how Grandma just turns on a dime. Okay. So let's go to the sheriff's station and see what they say about the Black Hats. Lenny, maybe you actually have some info for me. Dude.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Do you know?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader, Bo Brunson. big bow.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Because I'm just going to point this out for you.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
You know, I wonder... I feel like we need some more intel on the Black Hats, so maybe... Oh my. We can check in with... Charles and see if he'll give me any info.
Back again, I see.
I sure am.
Let's see, I want to ask him one thing if he knows
I
anything
have some
about...
more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are. Given the incompetence of Sheriff Boyks, I'm sure they're having a field day out there.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not exactly. They have a clubhouse somewhere outside of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, so that really is nothing.
Thanks, Charles.
You're welcome, Captain.
Okay, so we'll probably just cut that out. Okay, so we will go to the Black Hats. Digging this joint.
Sweet butt incoming!
Excuse me?
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? Little slut? I think she does.
Oh, you picked the wrong day, buddy boy.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Or... Keep your alarm quickly, asshole. Back the fuck up. Or...
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me!
Guess what?
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For
What a
fuck's
horrible
sake,
term.
Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go. Fuck. That hurt, you cunt.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it your beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it, then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
I need to figure out some proof.
Well, I've got...
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this, either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
Okay, let's see here.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here. 12 patch, 4 prospects.
Like the one
I'm
I
the
just
acting
shot.
president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. I've been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
Wait,
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
just to see.
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
It's not wrong. I often forget about all the bad things when something bad happens to someone. Or the bad things they did.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild
I guess I
accusations
say go
like that.
careful about that.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You are nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Shit. Okay, so.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Okay.
This may be a weird question, but have you ever met a bald man dressed in red?
I've made a few bald men red. That count?
Okay, so let's see here.
Hey, Bo, any idea of what this key opens?
You ask weird questions, you know that?
So I take it that's a new.
I don't need to show. Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, on the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate of my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
Ooh.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
Nope.
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Iron,
Do you remember
cobalt,
where exactly
nickel.
on the road it happened?
No, like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Just curious.
Yeah, a little bit.
Crack me up, girl.
I don't need to show him that.
Okay. So I don't think we've really got anything else. You
Care
wanna...
to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling.
Okay, he's trying to quit.
I don't need to.
Okay, so we got nothing. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yo.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hi, Emmett.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Oh, never mind.
Take that back.
Right?
Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No. Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
It's that flower.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Cool. Okay, so I know exactly what it is. I need to get that flower.
100% country music. Be still, my heart. Whew, out of order. My ears are safe.
I'm not a big fan of country either. Okay. So, something tells me if I pick that flower, take it back to the Black Cats, and make that drink, because that's gotta be it, peppers and makes you hallucinate, then we can get what's-his-face to tell me. Let's go to the nature reserve, we'll get the flower.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
Oh, hello, squirrel. Okay, so we will go back to the Black Cats. We'll make this drinky poo.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say. One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Or is it a Blayer Mary?
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
Okay, so we will... Do not want to drink it. I will give it to Bo.
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Huh.
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
Wait, you know?
I couldn't give two shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give two shits about.
True.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities.
Wouldn't that be me?
And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too. That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Talk to Grandma, and that'll end the day here, I believe.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
Kathy dreams again with this weirdo with alopecia. Wait.
Do you see? You are both unwanted, both discarded.
Oh, what the fuck?
Good. Lick the flames, buddy boy. Lick the flames and feel the hatred burn.
What the? Freak!
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
Okay, so I think we will leave this episode off here because it's not a good place to start. Hopefully one of these times before the game ends, I will get an actual time set down. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching this episode. Be sure to chomp down on that like button. If you did like it, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. We'll see you all for the next one.